fit hundreds of people in here, but it doesn't look like it's being used for much of anything.
Oh, un cuarto con música.
Well, the music's louder, but I don't hear anyone talking in there. Let's see what's going on behind this door.
And I call that one Symphony in E. A new composition to celebrate my newest discovery.
That's him!
This time, I observed
Soren!
place a block on top of another block.
What the?
Rudimentary, yes,
It's
but
just a recording.
sign of undeniable intelligence. I hope I'm not imagining things.
After all that, he's not even here?
I better eat something.
Pero lo habían visto subir las
Came all
escaleras,
this way and for what?
¿o no?
We're no closer to Soren than before.
Well, this record didn't turn on by itself.
Huh, good point. I guess he really likes the sound of his own voice then.
Maybe there's something useful in this record.
My next
I can
step is
figure
to
out
see
what he's
whether
talking
they might be able
about.
to be persuaded to build collaboratively. I've worked up a simple set of building instructions to inspire them. I will disguise myself and hide among them in order to observe them more closely. Oh,
Hide
I feel a
among
new
them.
composition
Hide among
coming on.
who?
Jesse? Do you think Soren is talking about them? Then again, everything else about this guy has been pointing to crazy.
But even if you could, why would you want to? You think he's actually training Enderman to build stuff?
I think he thinks he's training Endermen to build stuff.
Let's look around, see what we could find out. Calls of the Enderman.
And finally, an Enderman love song. It's all just fascinating.
Olivia, check it out.
An Enderman suit? Either Soren's got a very unique fashion sense or... Wait a second!
This must be the disguise Soren was talking about on the recording.
In order to walk amongst the Endermen, you have to become an Enderman.
Oh, it smelled like one, apparently. Woof. I'm no art snob, but meh. Hey, Olivia. What do you think the others have found?
I don't know. Soren's mansion looked huge, but the lab seems to be where the real answers are.
Found something.
What you got?
It's definitely some sort of crafting recipe. But why would someone as brilliant as Soren need a recipe for a shape that simple?
Because they're not for Soren. They're for the Endermen. This must be what he's trying to teach them to build. Okay, so... if Soren is using those blueprints to teach the Endermen to build, and there's a disguise missing from the stand...
He must be conducting his experiment right now.
Of course! The missing disguise is the one he had to put on before going outside.
Which means if we want to get to Soren, we have to go out there to do it. That leftover Enderman suit would fit me. Guess it's time to play dress up. Those instructions called for clay blocks, just like this one. It's a good thing they can't see me through this glass. Take this one, too. That's 3 I've grabbed so far. I'll take this one too. Whoa, you're right. If I want to go out there, I need to put on a disguise. How do I look?
I don't think you want my honest opinion. But it just might do the trick.
Looks like this is the last block in here. Guess it's hard to get plants to grow in the end. The folly of pumpkins?
Wearing a pumpkin may stop the Enderman from attacking me, but I remain convinced it is also altering their behavior, as if their preternatural knowledge of my presence keeps them from revealing their true natures. Therefore, I have now begun to fashion a camouflage suit that will allow me to mingle amongst these heretofore inscrutable creatures, and, like a fearless explorer burning his boats to the ground upon reaching the shores of a new land, my entire cache of pumpkins has now been baked into delicious pies.
Hang on a second. Soren in disguise looks like any old Enderman, and so will you. How are you going to find him? Walk up to every Enderman out there and say, "Hey, are you Soren?" The whole point of the disguise is to avoid that kind of attention.
Soren's trying to teach the Enderman to build the shape in those instructions, right? I bet if I complete it, that would really get his attention.
Try not to die, okay? I'd really hate to have to watch that from behind this protective glass.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Okay, we've just got to get Soren's attention and avoid attracting theirs.